Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, "For his eyes are upon the ways of man." For his eyes are upon the ways of man. And what you're looking at is when they had stormed the Capitol last year. And, you know, as you can see, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You see? You know, this is when they, you know, they stormed the Capitol, and it just caused a major uproar, you know, as far as with Esau, because they're divided. You see, these so-called white people, they are divided. And this is the end of their kingdom, their rulership. America, and this is Esau. This is the white man, the so-called white man, Esau Edom. This is his kingdom, America. You see, they're in rulership. They dictate policies. They dictate the government. You know, they run all the major corporations, the businesses, and the food chains, the clothing. They run and rule all that. The judges, the lawyers, you know, the fire stations, you know, the electricity, you know, gas and automobiles. You see? They run and control all that. Jake, you don't run none of that. You're not at the round table with them. And if you are, you're a yes man to them. But this is their kingdom. These white folks run America without a question. You see? But they're divided, and the time is up. They've done all the wickedness and corruption in these high places, all the way down to the average six-pack Edomite Joe. You know, they've done corruption, and what they have done to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know. Esau Edom, and joining hand in hand with the other nations, but ultimately Esau Edom, these white folks, you know, going all the way back to Christopher Colombo, you know, and then all the way up through, you know, the 16, 17, 1800s, and then the 1900s when it, you know, the slavery, and you know, the lynching, and, you know, tying little Israelite babies up to horses, and making the horses going opposite directions, and tearing them, ripping the babies apart, and burning the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you know, hanging them from a tree and lighting them on fire. You know, this is what these white people have done, man. I mean, all through a whole over time, they've done this, and still to this day, you know, you know, they're still in rulership, man, and they abuse their authority. You see, they're still oppressing Jake, man. Jake is still the first to get fired and the last to get hired. You know, living in the poorest, roughest conditions. You know, their police gun Jake down, you know, for things that even though Jake sometimes be wrong, but like scripture says, they have furthered the affliction. So now, you know, through all the corruption and all the, time that they have been in rulership, they've been ruling so long, only according to the Lord, to YAHAWAHSHI, it's only been a day or two. It's only been a second to him. But to Jake, man, Esau has been ruling for years, man. These white people been in rulership, and they've been ruling all this time, and they've been in these high places, and they think the Lord is with them. They think the Lord is with them. They didn't came together with all these nations. They didn't set up. I mean, they have got the world fooled and thinking that the Lord is with these people, but it's all being revealed in the end here. And even their own kind can't deny it. They can't deny it. That it just ain't right now. And the end is coming. I'm going to let this play, then I'll get some scriptures. Call Haloyim La, Yahawah BASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. This place, America, is finished, man. It's over. It is over here, man. This place, these white people are divided. And it's starting with the leadership. They're divided. And there's nothing that they can do about it.
On the surface, Wednesday started like so many Trump rallies had before. But the anger and the tension felt more intense. Congress was about to confirm Joe Biden's presidency, and most here were convinced it was a fraud.
Do you think people are angry today?
Absolutely, people are angry, and you can feel it.
You see? People are angry. And he said they can feel it. They can feel it. Let's go to, you can feel it. Let's go to Job. We're going to go to Job chapter 20. Job 20 and Job 20 and 15. And it reads, He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. You see, Esau has they stole everything, man. Esau has stole, these so-called white folks, they stole everything. Going back to Christopher Columbus. Even going back to 70 AD in Jerusalem under that Titus and Vespasian. When they stormed the Lord's temple and stole all of his vessels and treasure, and going back to then when the Romans went in there and under Titus and stormed the Lord's temple and stole everything out of YAHAWAHSHI's temple. Unto this day, going fast forwarding, going to with Christopher Columbus coming over here with the northern tribe, with the so-called Native American Indians and Aztecs, the Latinos. Stole this land, stole all that treasure and gold. And now look at this. Fast forwarded to here we are, October 2022, going into 2023. These Edomites, these white people are proud. They're proud of this. They're proud. They didn't stole all this land and across the world and set up their flags and colonized, and and they're proud about it. But the Lord said, he hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Everything that you got, that you have, you're going to lose it. And it's coming to an end. God shall cast them out of his belly. Let's hop to 19. Because he hath oppressed. That's what Esau's done. He has oppressed. You got all these draconian, tyrannical laws, and you're setting up and these false flags. You're using your media, your witchcraft. You've lied over and over and over. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor. Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You got the northern tribe, the Latinos and the Native Americans. They're out there doing the agriculture work, and getting paid $7 an hour, working 15 hours. They're getting paid $7 an hour and working $15 an hour. I mean, 15 hours. And then you throw them in prison for coming across the border when this ain't your land. This ain't your land. It says, because he hath violently taken, because he hath violently, violence. That's how he's got America this place, through violence. What you have done to the tribes. These white people have murdered the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They've murdered through violence. Because they have violently taketh away an house which he buildeth not. They didn't build this place. They have not built this place. See, because he hath violently taketh away an house which he buildeth not. Let's go to we'll hop down to 27, and it reads, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity. And it's being revealed right now. It's being revealed. It's being showed. The sin upon sin. And the earth shall rise up against him. All these nations are coming against this place, America, to destroy it. NATO, the Russia, the China, the Libya, Iran, Turkey, all these, Saudi Arabia, North Korea, South Korea, they're all going to turn on this place. I'll read it again. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity. These white people are being exposed right now. Everything that they set up and do is a lie. It's corrupted. Starting with the leadership. And the earth shall rise up against him. You see? It says 28. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath.
Okay. You can feel the rage, the madness.
Before Trump's speech was even finished, many were already making their way to the Capitol.
Stop protecting tyrants! Stand down!
And as more protesters arrived, the mood darkened.
We're here at the Capitol steps right after the Trump speech was finished. People started filing over here and started pressing against the Capitol. Police are spraying mace and pushing the lines back so people can get through. We're going to move forward.
USA! USA! USA!
But as we pushed up,
Who's on the media? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
they tried to smash our camera.
Who you with? Who? Who's your government? This is CNN? Better not be CNN.
Police started throwing flashbang grenades and spraying mace. As the crowd pushed up, flashed his handgun at a group of journalists. The cops weren't prepared. They had to take turns with the masks to protect from their own tear gas. The defense lines quickly fell apart.
See? Let me go to Isaiah. Let me go to Isaiah 19:2, and it reads, Isaiah 19:2. This is the time that we're witnessing right now in the latter end. The latter end of these white people, Esau, Edom. This is what we're witnessing. This is the time that we're living in right now. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And Esau is the modern day Egyptians, because in that time of Pharaoh, they were just like America. They were powerful. You know, Egypt was rich, strong military. Same thing as America today. This is why this place is spiritually, America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, because they rehearse and they do the same customs, the same things that Egypt and Sodom and Gomorrah did. And this is a place of bondage. This place, America, is one big giant crime scene. It's just a big freak show, this country. You see, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight. And they gonna fight. It's coming. It's coming. We are in a time of war. These white people are divided. They are completely divided. This country is finished. It's divided. And it's going to lead to more chaos until it gets completely violent, till they start fighting. Everyone against his brother. Everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You see, let's go to Matthew, because the Lord told you. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew 12:25, and it reads, and YAHAWAHSHI knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom, every single kingdom, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. Call halayim la, Yahweh by YAHAWAHSHI. You see? You see? This, you know, this is the end of Esau, man. You know, all the lies and all the hatred that you've done to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to Israel, Jerusalem, the real Jerusalem, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, what you have done. See, now the Lord is putting a curse. Jake has been cursed. The Lord has put curses on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians because of our forefathers that, you know, in times past, they went off. But the Lord never casted Israel away. You see, and in this time, the Lord he's dealing with the elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians out of the tribes. There's an elect, a remnant that the Lord is dealing with, that he's coming back to deliver out of this big giant horror show that he's about to display around the world, and ultimately in this place, America. And the Lord is taking these curses off of Jake. He's taking them off, and now he's putting them on the other nations, and ultimately Esau, Edom, you white people. And that's why you're divided. You have an evil eye toward your own people now. And it's starting with your leadership. You should have an evil eye toward your brother.